Hey everyone, welcome back to Master of Spin with Jon Williams. I want to take a couple moments to first say thank you very much for the interest that you're showing in the channel, the kind words of encouragement that you have offered me as I move forward with this venture. Do have a little bug circulating in the house over the last couple days, and I caught a little bit of it. So it's going to take me a couple days before I'm ready to drop that content on Ozzy Osbourne to you. But in the meantime, I want to kind of strike while the iron is hot. And today I'm going to do a couple short poems that I've written that deal with the concept of time. The first poem that I'm going to lay on you today deals with the march of civilization. Of course, that's a double-edged sword. I find it very ironic today in the United States that we have such divisions over immigrants, immigration, and migration into our country. You know, there's a plaque at the base of the Statue of Liberty, and it says, "Give us your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free, the wretched refuse of your teeming shores." And I think people forget today that we were once those tired and poor. We were once the wretched refuse of the teeming shore. This is a nation of immigrants. We all came from somewhere else, yet there was one group that was here before us, and that was the indigenous people and Native Americans on our continent. So this first one, again, it deals with the march of civilization. I think, you know, if you're an artist, you have to create art. And if you create art and you lock it away in a cabinet or you keep it on your computer, then it is, in the poet's case, just words. But if you put it out into the universe, you bare your soul, so to speak, then it has legs and it has life. So again, I'm going to share a couple poems with you. Both of them deal with time. Got to put these glasses on because it'll help me read from the page. I don't have these quite memorized yet. This first one I wrote, you know, a handful of years ago, but I think it's still pertinent today. It's called Across the Blue. They came. From far away across the blue they came. With new ideas and languages, with hope and faith they came. They brought modern tools and weapons, slaves, horses, and disease. Priests and Puritans, men of God and godless men, they all came. When they arrived, they built great cathedrals of industry and government. They built ships and armies with massive cannons and guns to protect them. Some got rich, many more did not. Indigenous peoples who were here before them vanished as they swarmed, spreading out across the land until the land was no more, and they were many. They built this country, the fences, the prisons, the institutions of higher learning. They stoked the fires in the steel mills and the iron horses that crossed the land. They made the clothes we wear, the shoes on our feet. They grew everything we eat. There was work for everyone and houses full of children, hope, and dreams. But there was greed, envy, corruption, competition, inequality, and want. Some had more than they would ever need, but many others had less and less. Bellies bulged with hunger, dreams faded and died, our institutions crumbled, but still they came. From far away across the blue, over land, rivers, and seas they came. To hold on to what they had, armies crossed the blue and nations were destroyed. Buildings burned, and with them the people in their dreams perished in the ashes. The army spread their tentacles over the land until nothing was as before. Those they served, the corporations, politicians, and temples of religion grew stronger. So the people lost their way. Their homes, their jobs, and future became dark. They got sick with stress, worry, want, hunger, and hopelessness consumed their days. They turned on their brother and their neighbor using both the Bible and the gun. They killed our gods, destroyed our temples, and we lost faith in our institutions. They took all they could take, and still they took more, until there was nothing left. They lost their soul, and the people became less than before, their path now unclear. The land withered, oceans and rivers went away, until the people were no more. But long ago, from across the blue they came, leaving footprints on the moon. So I got another one here. The next one that I'm going to lay on you right now also deals with the concept of time. This is something that I wrote probably no more than a couple weeks ago. So I'm going to share this one with you now before I head out for the day. And this poem is entitled Time. What do you do with your minutes each day? With the hours you're given during your brief earthly stay? With your months and your years and your seconds each day, how do you live? To yourself, are you true? Will you be measured by the things that you do? Will you put more in than you ever take out? Or will you just keep on taking and leave little doubt? How will you treat your sisters and brothers, your mothers and fathers, your friends and the others? Will you shine your light for all to see? Or will your heart be blackened like some fatal disease? Will you dare to fail in pursuing your dreams? Or will you crawl like a coward and hide behind screens? Will you be true to yourself and bloom like a flower? Because the time will come soon when you'll live your last hour. All right, so that's a couple original poems just to throw something out at you today. Again, in the next couple days, I will drop that podcast on the Return of OZZY Osbourne and the final Black Sabbath concert. Until then, be good to yourselves, be good to your neighbors, treat people the way that you want to be treated. Don't let darkness take away your light, and don't let the haters get you down. Peace, love, and music. Until next time.